Hey guys, it's Gojo here, and today I'm going to be telling you guys my opinion on Sativa versus Indica, the two strains of weed. Um, this is kind of a more just opinion based video. This isn't really based on fact. It's more of like wide conception. This is what most people would think, I would assume, but with my take on it, my little spin, because unlike other people, I very much do enjoy sativa. I'm actually smoking on a strawberry cough cart right now. It's hold on, let me grab it. It's a Stizzy Pod, and yeah, this shit is amazing, dude. Like, I'm mellowed out right now. I'm not super tired like I would be off some indica, but regardless, let's get right into it. So we're gonna start off by talking about indica because that's everybody's favorite. I don't want to bore anybody out. So indica, okay. Let me tell you, when I first started smoking, indica was my worst nightmare, dude. Indica was, oh my fucking god, dude. If I smoked some indica, you could see that I smoked. There was no hiding it. Now, when I smoked sativa and hybrids, like, there was points in time where my eyes wouldn't get red, but every fucking time I smoked indica, my eyes were bloodshot and low as fuck. I'm surprised I didn't get caught quicker than I did. It took me a while to get caught. I turned 17 before I got caught. I was almost at the 18 mark, but I had been smoking since I was like 14, and I had never been caught up until that point. So I'm a little surprised that I always looked this high and I never got caught. But regardless, that's just the look side of things. So like, for the how it makes me look, I'd give it a solid 4 out of 10, because like it does not, it's not the move. Like, indica really fucks up my face. Like, it makes my whole every muscle in my face relaxed as fuck, and I look like a dumbass. So yeah, but the way it makes me feel, that's oh. I've been off some heavy indica before, and I've never really freaked out on indica. I don't think I can think of one time I freaked out on indica. I remember times where I specifically was like laughing so hard my chest hurt, but like those were all good times, I know it was never like fucking, oh shit, I hate this, like why did I smoke? Like, there was never some indica. The only times that happened was when I smoked like a hybrid, but I'll get into that. But yeah, a good example of a time that I smoked some indica and I really mellowed out was I went to my friend's house up the hill. It's where I live now. I had just met them through this girl I knew. I'll call her we'll call her Sally. Sally Sally, I've been friends with her since freshman year of high school. Like, we both lived up here in the high desert, but we went to school in the IE, so down the hill. I'm not gonna be specific where it's at, but yeah, we both went to school down there, and then we ended up having to move up here to go to school like at the same time. Like, all of the times we moved schools were around the same time. Like, there was like one time where we didn't go to school at this, like, she was up here and I was down there, but other than that, like, every time I moved, she was at the same school or like in the same area, you know. So anyway, Sally, right? She introduced me to her friend. This is like, I'd say like a year and a half ago, maybe. Like, this was before COVID, definitely. Like, COVID didn't hit yet, but so it was probably like 2 years ago, maybe two and a half. But anyway, long story short, we all get together. It's like, let me see. Names are important, but just to get the story rolling, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 people total at this smoke sesh, and uh, one of the guys she introduced me to long becomes one of my friends in the long term. But regardless, he whips out a fat ass blunt, and we smoked this blunt, right. And he tells me afterwards, like, dude, this blunt is like, I packed it with some fucking pressure. Like, this shit is like heavy indica, dude. You're gonna be fucking slumped. I'm like, okay, I smoke, like, I toke up, like, this should be good, like, this is interesting, like, I want to see, because the weed tasted fire, bro. I'm telling you, not even 30 seconds after I fucking get three fucking puffs into this blunt, and I am fucking high. Like, I don't even want to stand up anymore because we're standing, because their parents are still iffy about them smoking. We're standing in the back, like in the corner of their backyard. It was a big ass backyard, so they had like 2 acres of land. Like, their parents were not seeing us around all this debris and fucking big ass trees and shit. So we're toking up, well, not token up, but we're puffing on this fucking blunt. Sorry, I'm faded as fuck, so I'm just mixing up my lingo. Um, but yeah, we're puffing up on this blunt, and I am fucking. I'm pretty sure it was a Dutch. I don't. I think it was like berry fusion or something. One of the basic flavors, or like I don't know, like Russian vanilla cream or something like that. But yeah, dude, like 30 seconds in and I'm geeking out. Like, I'm like fucking high. Like, I don't even want to stand up anymore. Like, I've been couch slumped before, but it was only like when I first started smoking, not like recently. Like, I had never been this couch slumped since I had first started smoking, you know? So, I'm not expecting this. I fucking sit down in this plastic chair and I start fucking like I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it looked like a video game. Like, I was like fucking looking left and right and fucking looking at the holes in the what is it called, the fireplace. There's like holes for air to make the fire bigger. It's like a cauldron almost, but with holes in it. I'll put up a picture on the screen if I can find one. But yeah, and I was just looking at that the whole time, and I was geeking, dude. But yeah, so for a more serious of a rating, I would give Indica as a whole just a 9 out of 10, just because I can't really function off Indica, and it just makes me sleep nowadays, and I don't really fuck with that. Like, the feeling, like, don't get me wrong, when I smoke Indica and I'm awake, best thing ever. But when it makes me fall asleep because it's so heavy, I can't, dude. That shit sucks. Now we get into the sativa portion. So with sativa and hybrids, I have grown such a high fucking respect for the people who love sativa. Like, I love it now more than ever, just because I get that high feeling, and it doesn't it I trust me, I understand people how they can geek out and tweak. Trust me. I Let me tell you a story about me smoking some sativa or hybrid. I'm not really sure. But let me get into this. So, one of the times I smoked sativa, one of the times I can remember was um when I went to this park with me and my homie Grim. That's what he goes by now. If you guys end up meeting him, I'll use his real name, but yeah, Grim. So me and Grim, we walked to this park, and on the way to this park, it's a pretty quick story. On the way to this park, I meet this dude named Mason that I went to school with. He's like 2 years younger than me. Um, I went to school with him for a brief period of time when I moved up here for my sophomore year, when everything started kicking off. This is like this is a little bit after, like, so like junior year, like when me and Grim first started becoming like real best friends, because we met sophomore year. So this is one of the guys that I knew from my sophomore year. He was a freshman. He wasn't 2 years younger than me. He was a freshman, but he was pretty young freshman. So I think he was 2 years. I don't know. But regardless, he was a freshman and I was a sophomore. So I always saw him as that younger kid, like, what's up, dude? And this particular day, he had a fucking big ass cart. Like, I'm telling you, this is one of the biggest carts I've ever seen. Like, I don't know if I was geeking out or like if I was just being stupid that day, but that cart was big as fuck. And he had a nice ass battery too. So he's like, "Hey guys, you want to hit this cart? Like, I'll let you smack it like twice." And I'm looking at these dudes, and they're faded beyond belief, dude. Like, I'm telling you, these dudes are so unbelievably high. Like, his eyes are like, okay, they're not just red, they're like swollen. Like, this dude's eyes are fucking swollen red, and he's fucking black. This guy's black. He's black and like white. I'm pretty sure he's black and white, because I remember we would always talk about it because I'm black and Mexican, and we look kind of similar. We're both like lighter skin tone, but I'm not light skin. I'm brown. He's light skin. You could tell he's clearly light skin. He gets fucking crisp, burnt in the sun, and This guy lets us hit his cart, and it was a sativa cart. He was telling us like, yeah, it's sativa, and I'm like, oh, I don't really fuck with sativa like that. It makes me tweak, and it makes me fucking, I don't know, I just don't like it. But Grim, he's over here on the offhand. He just wants to get high. Like, he doesn't care what it is. He just wants to smoke. Knowing me, I just smoked probably because Grim smoked, but like, I don't know. Maybe I just fucking stopped being a bitch and I hit it. I'm fucking chilling. I'm fucking beyond high, and I am like everything. Every time I try to take a step, it's like almost like gravity isn't affecting me. Like, it was so weird. Like, I had never felt like this before. Like, I'm pretty sure it was just because it was a sativa, like a heavy ass sativa. But since it was so long ago, this was like around 2018. I'd say it might have just been pesticides. Like, I don't know. I can't really trust any of the fake ass carts that we were smoking on when we were that age. Like, he was okay. Let me get to the funny part of the story. So I'm chilling, but Grim, he's geeking, he's tweaking out, and this is like, at this point in my life, this is almost like a normal occurrence. Like, this dude, every time we smoke, this guy, something happens to me or him. So we're used to it. I'm like, fucking like, oh, he's fucking tweaking. Oh, okay, he'll be fine in like 30 minutes. Let me just let him hit his peak and then he'll go back down. 2 hours pass and this dude is still laying in the grass throwing up, dude. At this point, he's throwing up water, stomach acid. It's not even fucking food anymore. He's laying in this grass fucking just like regurgitating nothing. And I'm at this point, it's getting dark. It's around 7 p.m. It's getting dark. And he's just telling me, like, dude, that fucking car had pesticides in it. I'm like, dude, I'm chilling. I'm still high. He's ruining my whole high. I'm having to sit out here and watch this dude. And I'm just, like, over here starting to freak out because I'm like, my parents are going to wonder where I'm at. We just went to the park. Like, what are we doing at the park for so long? Like, it's getting cold. You know, it's around December time. It's fucking, like, it's cold outside. It's like 50 degrees, dude. I'm telling you, up the hill, it gets cold. But anyway, he's laying in this grass, and I'm like thinking, like, dude, the sprinklers are gonna turn on soon. Like, we need to go. So I'm telling him, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna help you up, and you're gonna just have to walk. Like, you're gonna have to. We can get close to my house, and we'll drink some water. But yeah, long story short, we were geeking for no reason. He just went in my room and he laid down until his mom came. That was the thing that scared us. His mom had to come and pick him up that night. He couldn't spend the night. His mom was just a weirdo. But anyway, overall, I give Sativa now a solid 9.5 out of 10. I do put it a little bit above Indica right now. Back then, I would put Indica heavily above. I put Sativa at about like a 6.5, and then Indica about still the same, like a 9 or maybe an 8. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed that little 13-minute video of me talking, just like, comment, subscribe. All three of those things lets me know that you enjoyed the video specifically. And if you have any ideas for any other videos you want me to make, I just thought this was more of like a relatable type video. Like, if you relate to how you feel about Indica or Sativa. But yeah, just let me know in the comments below how much you related to this video, or if you want to see more videos like it, just my opinion-based videos. Let me know. Just let me know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of them. They let me know. But with that, all I gotta say, stay sturdy, my friends.